Let's talk for a second about realistic fiction, middle school literature, high school readers, and middle school readers. In my wacky world of education, they do exist in a Venn diagram where they're all happy. They're at the beach, they're reading a book, and everything coexists. And Jamie Sumner is an author whose books really seem to peg that middle spot because it's sweet. Because it's realistic fiction that is real, but it's fiction, but it's really relatable. Miss Sumner's previous works that we've dug, One Kid's Trash, really like that. 2 years ago, Roll With It, and this year is Time to Roll. That's what it was. I had to search my brain for a minute. Time to Roll is great because you look at the book and it's obviously realistic. It's not obviously realistic fiction, but it is. But the book's jacket, the image may not say, read me, read me, read me, to most readers, especially if you're a reader in middle school or high school and you're already reading. Maybe you like science fiction or comic books. It's not going to speak to you, but just give the book a chance. Give the book a chance, I say in my best William Shatner type voice. Because the characters are relatable, they're not depressing. And that's the one thing about middle school literature and realistic fiction. A lot of kids, a lot of young readers think that just because it's realistic fiction, it's going to be depressing. It's going to be about somebody who has less than me, somebody who has the world put upon them, and I don't read. I've got enough problems. I don't want to read about that. And I totally understand that. But Time to Roll is relatable. You got Ellie who's in the wheelchair. I forget even why she's in the wheelchair. But that's not the central focus of the book. And that's another cool thing, is that in any other book, she could be the main topic. Oh, look, Ellie's in a wheelchair. Why? She's always in a wheelchair. She lives in a trailer park. This summer, she's with her father. What's going on there? This is not a woe is me book. It's a fun book, because you see the other person on that is Coralie, I think her name is. Coralie is the friend who's a little more outgoing. Coralie wants to join one of those girl talent showcases where she sings and dances, and that is not Ellie's scene. And Time to Roll is all about this talent show that takes place over the summer when Ellie is having to stay with her, and it's great. You don't think it's going to be great, especially if you don't like realistic fiction, because you don't want it to be too depressing again. But this is not depressing. This is about friendship. It's about empowering situations. It's about disagreeing. And my wife and I were having this conversation the other day that we were passing this on to our children. And we were like, kids, you don't have to be best friends with all of your friends. You can just have friends who you do some stuff with. But you have multiple little pockets of friends. Because boys and girls, when you get out to the workplace, it's going to be the same deal. You're not going to be best friends with your coworkers, but you got to work with them. Got to be kind of friendly with them. And that's kind of, to an extent, what I wrote in the initial review on daddymojo.net about how Time to Roll kind of made me feel. And how people, reluctant readers, especially in middle school, mglit fans or high school readers, how they need to look at this book. Because it's not going to be their best friend, but it's going to be about people that they may know, or maybe people that they knew, or people that they might know in the future. Because it's realistic fiction, and it's a great piece of storytelling. It is. Who's it going to be good for? It's going to be great for those kids in 5th grade, all the way up. 12th graders, looking at you. You high school kids, looking at you. You college kids who don't read, looking at you for your comfort food. It's Time to Roll by Jamie Sumner.